Hello, Jonathan here with Perception and Give Transform. Just wanted to take a minute and show you a few new features we have for you. And wanted to start in our Help Center. This is givetransform.org/help center. The feature that I'm going to be showing you in is about adding donations manually. And there's a few new additions that we just launched in there. So in our Help Center, there's all these different categories of helpful instructions in videos, and the one that you can learn about doing this in is add donations manually, and there's some instructions in a video there. But right now I'm going to switch over to the platform, and I have myself in here as a donor. I'm zoomed in so you can't see other important information that people don't want shared, but I'm just showing you my own. So one of the new features is being able to override the tax deduction of the donation. So it's automatically selected that the donation is tax deductible. And now you can make it so that the gift is not tax deductible. The reason you'd want to do this is if a church gives or a nonprofit gives, they don't actually need a tax receipt, and this then stops the system from sending them a tax receipt in January. But also, if donors give from a donor advised fund, they've already received their tax deduction. They're not allowed to receive one for the gift to you in that sense. And then sometimes people are paying for something. They're not, like, they're sending their kids to camp, or they're paying for a retreat, or for a book or a course from your organization. So that's another instance when you'd use that. So that's where you'd select that. Then you'd go ahead and enter the donation date, type of gift, cash or check, that type of stuff, and the amount, and if there's a fee on that amount, all that normal stuff you'd do. I'm going to go ahead and select that it is tax deductible. And then the other feature I want to show you that's also in here is we can now record different types of assets. And so when you select assets, all of this appears down in this area. And the asset type stock is already selected. So you can enter in the stock symbol, the shares, the dollar amount. And then if a stock gets donated through us, there's a fee that happens there from our investment account. And so the reason for this is because when a donor donates stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or any larger non-cash gift, it's their responsibility to assess the value. So on the tax receipt, we're not allowed to have a value. We have to have the date it was donated, the type of asset that it was, how many shares of that asset, the stock symbol, all that stuff. And so this gives a value to you in your online giving area as the ministry partner, but on their tax receipt, it just gives the details of the asset, and it's up to them and their tax advisor to determine what the actual tax deduction value is there. Then you can change the asset type. So bonds and mutual funds are basically the same here as stock, but then there's car and motorcycle, which we get several of these a year instead of other ministry partners and stuff. So the make and model, the year, and then there's other, where you can just type in a description. This is just for anything else of great value that gets donated. So I think that's it. If you have questions, you can check out our Help Center there, and there's all sorts of different questions that will be answered for you. Let us know if that isn't helpful enough and you have other things you want to know. Thanks.